New content is on the way, guys, and what no other better way to start with our first topic on our new content other than so-called ladder warriors in Brawl Stars. Let's get started. So guys, welcome to this first segment of our new content segment, whatever you want to call it. I really don't have a name for it because I mean, I don't make the ideas on the run. It's just how it is. But anyways, we're gonna start with our first topic, ladder warriors. So what do I think of them? Well, we gotta get to the first definition of them, which is pretty easy to define anyways. Ladder warriors, by definition, are people who push on ladder for an extensive amount of time. Thus we call the name ladder warrior because they decided to dominate the whole ladder scene. They spend hours on end grinding for seasons on end, which consists of 2-week seasons. So basically, they don't even have to be competitive players at all in order to even be considered a ladder warrior. You can be a ladder warrior if you're like just a super sweaty person in general, or like one push for high trophies. So now that the definition is out the way, what do I think of them? Well, what I think of them, they're sweaty. They're just not that good. Well, I mean, some of them are good. Some of them are pro players. For example, like in the Japanese scene, like the Japanese leaderboards are like really dominant in that area. And then maybe like NA, you don't really see a lot of warriors, although they still happen. I could probably name a few off the bat. Oh no, we're not gonna name every one of them because I feel like we get triggered if we like call them ladder warriors. So anyways, why did I decide to start off with this topic? Well, because people were like deciding on if like ladder warriors were bad or if they were good. Well, in the slightest definition, they're okay. They're okay. Like, they're not harming anyone. No games harm anyone.
Jake, you're so trash! You're so trash at this game!
But like, some people have egos over like people having like ladder warrior status or something like that. But I mean, some are pretty bad and like just want to have clout for no reason. But I mean, if you want me like to hop in a few games to demonstrate what a ladder warrior would look like, then I could probably show you a few games because I played a lot of games yesterday to demonstrate what a ladder warrior is. And by definition, it's kind of hard to define if somebody plays like ladder most of the time, but like they don't even play that much, which by definition they'd be called a casual player. But that's not really any of my business. I'll show you what it means. So by definition, ladder warriors are people who by definition push a high amount of trophies. Now we're not going to say this person, for example, is a ladder warrior, but he has a high amount of 3v3 wins, but his trophies right now are pretty high. So in that definition, he could be considered a ladder warrior, but if he doesn't play that often, then he's not really a ladder warrior. Now someone like me, I'm not really a ladder warrior myself. I push every now and then. Like you see, my highest brawler is 735, which is Leon, which isn't terrible. But like, my lowest is 500 still, which doesn't make me a ladder warrior by definition, but it kind of does put some emphasis on that. Now, if you want to know a true ladder warrior, you want to go to the leaderboard section. And I'm not sure why I'm an MMX. Okay, let me change that. I feel like I'm IP grabbing or something like that. Okay, right after I change my location, if you want to know who the ladder warrior is, just go to like the #1 global ones over here. I know I've said I was going to change it to US, but I mean, this guy's not even from US, but by definition, he's a ladder warrior. Look, 55,000 3v3 wins. And like all his brawlers are super duper high right now. He's 37,000. If you want to know a true ladder warrior, it's the guy at 40,000 probably. Like anybody high in trophies is considered a ladder warrior by definition. Like anybody who pushes global, ladder warrior. Reason why? Because who's going to spend hours of their day going to spend 1,000 trophy brawlers like on everything for like hours on end. Like unless you're getting paid for that or like you're getting signed or like you steal people like IX or something like that, then you probably won't do anything about ladder, but it's not a bad definition. Now this guy's from US and he has a decent amount of wins right here, and by ladder warrior definition, he is a ladder warrior. Though why am I bringing ladder warriors into this? I already said it in the beginning because some people were like saying, oh, they're bad or they're good. It's just ladder warriors. It's really just trophies to not hurt anybody in the push. So I'll show you an example of a play of like what ladder warriors might end up doing. So we're into a game, and like by definition, a ladder warrior is somebody who would have an organized team comp, and that's not really a bad thing. It's the easiest way to get trophies in this game by anything. But like if they're playing with randoms, then they have to do like the most aggressive and sweaty plays possible. Like now this isn't really like prime ladder warrior status, but I mean we're trying our best right here, okay? We're just trying to win our game. So why did I go into a match to demonstrate what a ladder warrior is? Because like most of the people in randoms aren't even ladder warriors. They're just mostly casuals. Like for example, you'll never see like a ladder warrior like having to use mortars unironically in Brawl Ball unless there are super good players. Most casuals just use it because it's fun, and most people in this game are casual people, which means they just play the game for fun, not really hours on end, not really days on end, but I mean they just play for fun, not really anything sweaty, not anything too intense. It's just how it is. It's just all fun and games right here. And another thing a lot of warrior might do is end up having to like farm clips for stream, for like videos or whatever. Now I'm not gonna name anyone who does it. There's not really a bad channel that does like, oh, I'm just gonna post clips on YouTube because I mean it looks cool, whatever. But I mean it's just how by definition looks cool, I guess. But everybody just does their own thing. Now I personally don't do that myself, because I really don't care to post enough clips for the game. But I mean, if you want to post clips, I don't really mind you. So I also mentioned the word clips because a lot of warriors by definitions might not even like go for clips all the time. Some people just want clips because they think it looks good for YouTube content. Well, it's actually a really good way to grow in Brawl scene currently right now because so many people pioneered that genre, like Mally and maybe Czar or whatever. But I mean, if you really want to grow your content that way, go for it. Now this wasn't really a clip moment because I mean, Bull Gadget's just super broken and busted. Not really broken and busted, but like just fun around, play around with every now and then. Now you might be wondering, who is considered a ladder warrior in the game? By definition, I already gave it, but if you want to know a few more people that are ladder warriors in the game, let's just go for US for example, because most of my content's probably centric toward the US. So for example, Tempo Rin. This is actually a true ladder warrior. The reason why, he pushes mainly ladder a lot of the times, and if you watch any of his streams, he basically just pushes ladder 24/7, goes for rank 35s. Like if you go for rank 35s consistently, then you're automatically be classified as a ladder warrior at that time. Another one you probably want to consider as a ladder warrior, definitely not Bobby because he's a much more pro player, but Shine Slays is not a ladder warrior. Now, he's more of a retired one right now, but who knows what. But back then, he would actually push a lot of rank 30s, like a lot of rank 35s. His highest is actually pretty high for whatever you classify it as. It was actually 37,000 trophies. Nobody has the time to actually push that much. And we're probably gonna do one more, and this is going to be more of a failed example of a ladder warrior. Now, if you truly want to know what a ladder warrior feels like and the pain of having to go through it, because like ladder pushing isn't that easy. It's not easy at all, actually. But if you want to know a good example of how it's so hard to push ladder consistently, take this guy for example. His name is William11. Now, as you can see, he has a rank 34 penny, and it looks like it's tilted. Now, that's kind of funny because you should be getting rank 35s consistently. But in that case, it's not. It's either end up sniping or maybe just a bad player in general. But like, this is like an example of like what it feels like much more like the push rank 35s. But in a general, he's kind of a ladder warrior in his own ways because he pushes certain brawlers. Like, it's right now his highest was 27,000, not really a prime ladder warrior. But what I'm saying is that ladder puts stress on a lot of people, and it causes them to go rank 34 on multiple other brawlers, dude. Dude, I might as well make a coffee meme compilation out of this guy, but I mean, it's not really worth it because I don't even know the kid because it's not fair. It's not fair. So anyways, guys, so back to the main point of the video, guys. Is it okay to be a ladder warrior? Sure. If you want to dedicate your hours on end, dude, drop your job, drop everything, drop your life savings, dude. Drop like a stock in Brawl Stars, dude, and hope it goes up and up and up and up, and hopefully you get a team or something like that, dude. What I'm saying is that you better be dedicated or get paid to do this because Tempo ain't gonna pay you no cut, dude. I don't know. Unless you're signed to Tempo or like maybe IX or Tribe, which they need to sign me for one. Anyways, guys, that was kind of what I wanted to make my video on, dude. Just, you know, basically commentary on topics I just randomly come up with every now and then. But I mean, if you hopefully you enjoyed this segment, dude, hopefully I try to put like any emphasis on like what it means to be Sunny in Brawl Stars. I'm trying to change the content scene out here, guys. I'm trying to change it. I'm trying to do something very unique here. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next segment. Peace out.